Hi guys, I'm Sandra.
And I'm Jazmyn, and today we're going to discuss some hazards on our planet caused by climate change.
Let's discuss what climate change is and why it's been happening.
Climate change is the change of the weather patterns and/or temperature on the planet over a period of time.
Climate change can cause frequent and intense droughts, storms, heat waves, rising sea levels, melting glaciers, and warming oceans that can directly harm animals, destroy the places they live, and have a negative effect on people's livelihoods and communities.
What many people are unaware of is that we are the main cause as to why climate change is getting worse and the main reason why these hazards are killing animals and will later kill us.
Now that we've covered climate change, let's talk about two hazards that we picked to focus on, as these are the most important to our planet in our opinion.
The two of these hazards we picked to discuss and inform you about are ocean warming and ocean acidification. The two of these hazards have a relationship because they are both being affected by climate change and both of them have an effect on humans and marine life.
Our first hazard is ocean warming. The ocean has been responsible for almost 90% of the increase in global temperatures. Our global ocean, which covers more than 70% of Earth's surface, has a very large heat capacity. The top few meters of the ocean hold 3 times as much as heat as Earth's whole atmosphere, and it has absorbed 90% of the warming that has happened in recent decades as a result of rising greenhouse gas levels. The largest ocean warming occurs in the southern hemisphere and contributes to the surface melting of Antarctic ice shelves. The distribution of extra heat in the ocean is not informed. Due to the ocean's capacity to absorb surplus heat, people have been protected from even more rapid climate shifts. The ocean is affected because it's in the uppermost layer part of the water, which is below 2,300 feet, and the majority of the excess heat has been absorbed. The ocean's bottom, which is 3,000 feet, are not immune, as they have absorbed another third of the extra heat. The quickest warming is occurring, however, at the top of the ocean down to the depth of roughly 250 feet, where temperatures have increased by an average of 0.11 degrees Celsius. The majority of marine life, including plankton, fish, and whales, are found in the uppermost part of the ocean, right where temperatures are rising the fastest. Many of these marine creatures are sensitive to temperatures fluctuations, even those that are minor or just temporary. As more solar energy is trapped by greenhouse gases, the seas are absorbing more heat, which raises sea surface temperatures and causes sea levels to rise. Climate patterns will shift globally as a result of change in ocean temperatures and currents brought by climate change. These currents are known as western boundary currents and are warming at the rate that is faster than the world average in the southern hemisphere, leading to ocean warming hotspots. There are many ways that can help limit ocean warming. One example is limiting greenhouse gases emissions, which can help prevent massive impacts of growing temperatures on the ocean ecosystems. We can also protect marine and coastal ecosystems by managing areas, which can help protect marine habitats. Another way is improving human adaptation, which means setting new policies to keep fisheries productions within sustainable limits. For example, preventing overfishing. Lastly is strengthening scientific research which can provide more data on the scale. We can know more about nature and impacts of ocean warming and make it possible to appropriate mitigation and adaptation strategies.
Our second hazard is ocean acidification. Ocean acidification is the change in pH level that the water reaches, which makes it become more acidic. Over the years, the ocean has had a stable pH level but has never been considered acidic. However, ocean acidification has been getting worse, and we can see that by comparing the pH level from years ago. The ocean used to have a pH of 8.2 and it has an average of 8.1. On the pH scale, 7 is a basic, and anything before that, 1 is 6, is considered acidic. This just comes to show that our planet is moving at a fast rate, causing our ocean to become more acidic as it is moving more to the acid side of the pH scale. The actions of the humans are affecting the global climate of the overall planet, and it is slowly affecting the future that we are holding for ourselves. The main reason why the ocean is becoming more acidic is because of the emissions of greenhouse gases caused by us and the amount of carbon dioxide being released into the atmosphere because of our actions. Since there are so many of these emissions being released into the atmosphere, it is negatively affecting the ocean, causing it to become more acidic since it absorbs 30% of the carbon in the air caused by the gases and emissions. Since the ocean is the home to many marine organisms, they are slowly dying because their habitats are getting destroyed, or they are simply dying because of the contaminated acidic water. For example, oysters and corals make hard shells and skeletons by combining calcium and carbonate from seawater, but since it is acidic, it is making their shells delicate and is killing them. Although people may say it is beneficial for seagrasses and algae since they rely on the CO2 for photosynthesis, they do not realize the harm it can bring back to us. It does not only affect the oceans, but estuaries and also waterways, which can contaminate our water as well. The ocean has absorbed 150 million metric tons of carbon dioxide. This can affect human health as well because the acidic water is going into the shellfish. When we eat those foods from the ocean, it can make us ill. It can also kill other organisms if they rely on them as a food source. With the sickening of the organisms, it can disrupt the food chain of not only the marine organisms, but also the human food chain as well. Since ocean acidification is a very dangerous hazard that needs to be acted on now, I have looked into some simple ways that we can help the ocean, our planet, and our future. Some of these solutions can be as little as limiting your energy use at home, limiting your water usage, eating less meat, flying or driving less, carpooling when possible, using public transit when you can, riding bikes, and reducing your carbon footprint. All of these solutions are easily able to be accomplished. You just need to put the work in if you want to save your future for not only yourself, but for your kids and future grandchildren. Some other solutions that are bigger are funding or supporting the EPA, which is an organization that helps address pollutants causing ocean and coastal acidification. Some additional ones are to make smart consumer choices, influence government policy, join campaigns, support organizations, and educate yourself and those around you about reducing your carbon footprint. If you want to see a change for our planet and future, it is time to act now because time is running out and we need to do as much as we can. Thank you for watching our video on our hazards caused by climate change.